Good morning, YouTube. Today I want to talk a little bit about garden planning. Everybody plans their garden differently. I like to draw things out. I also have a list, but it's just a quick little video to show you what I am planning for this year. Now, this is, of course, subject to change because, well, I always change. I always rearrange stuff at the last minute, but I've made a list of all the things I want to grow and like how many for each plan would fit where I've got it, just to check. And so far, so good. I actually like to draw them out. So we've got a wall of cucumbers with zucchini and squash in front of it because it worked really well last year. Instead of determinate tomatoes, this is going to be sweet potatoes. This will still be the big tomato bed, but in the middle, put some radishes, beets, carrots in the block holes around it because it is a cinder block bed. There will be pansy, nasturtium, dill, basil, marigolds. The calendula I'm going to put over here in these block holes. Obviously they do well in block holes. They like the light on that side of the house. But over here, like there's just a big pathway and then bushes. So I'm not worried about blocking a path or blocking anything I need to get to until the weather gets cold. This is an in-ground area. I'm going to put little mounds and try once again to grow watermelon there. I've tried before just straight in the ground, not in mounds, and they did not do very well. So we're going to try that. Over here is my asparagus. Speedwell and my Asiatic lily are in front of the asparagus. And there's a little air conditioner thing. Down here, I want to actually build a little raised bed because the ground is not great here, but the hot peppers did pretty good there a couple years ago. So I'm going to try that, and then some chamomile in front. Actual perennial chamomile this time, not the annual. So that is on the south side of the house. On the other side, well, we've got the kids' bed up here and my fruit bushes. I'm not sure what's still left up there. The raspberries didn't produce anything. The grapes started growing and then got lost in weeds, so I'm not sure if anything's still actually working up there. This is the original block bed. My tree with the strawberries under here. This bed will be onions, sweet peppers, some Malabar spinach on the end going up the little trellis, some sunflowers around the oregano, dry beans. I'm not sure if I'm going to take the dry beans over here or the potatoes to over here, but I have this space I still have to figure out what I'm doing with. But potatoes, a wall of peas on the far side. And they've got a nice fence to go up. And then this is the bottom of the block bed. Still more potatoes and peas. And then my little fig bushes are here. I put some roselle, some comfrey. This is a big bush that always is in the way. I figure the comfrey is strong enough. It might be able to fight with the bush. Because the bush keeps sending out canes in this area. Yeah. My pumpkin, I'm going to put them here and I'm going to try and swirl them around this big area to keep them in check from growing all over the rest of the beds. Because that's the only place the pumpkin has really done well. Some acorn squash, some Yamato cream watermelon. We'll keep them separate from the other ones. The other ones are sugar baby. Cherry tomatoes here. My garlic is already planted, of course, here. Perennial Beds, I'm going to extend this out to this little extra square that wasn't there before. The corn is going to go there. This is the medicinal bed, which I still need to fill because most of the stuff didn't germinate. And then this is a little in-ground area for like greens and stuff like that. It doesn't get as much sunlight because of the house. There is an arch. I didn't draw it here, but there's an arch here with runner beans. There is an arch here that I want to move. Over to here, so it gets so that the blue-hilled beans get a little bit more light, maybe be a little bit more productive, but also so that it's not blocking light to the corn. But that is my basic plan for this year. We'll see how it goes and how many changes it goes through. I like to use graph paper because I have very square or rectangle beds, you know, sharp corners. So I like to draw it on graph paper, then I know I can get the proportions correct. Even if I, you know, draw beds a little closer than they actually are, just be able to get them on the page. But that's my plan for this year. I've got a lot of things that I'm going to try and grow. Nothing really new, except that some of the stuff that I couldn't get to germinate last year, I'm going to try again. But technically, I've tried to grow it before. It just didn't work out very well. So thanks for coming along with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. May the Father bless you all. Shalom.